Hello guys, welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel. Today we are looking at r/traumatize them back. And we're looking at the first post from Valonel 2. It says, girl made fun of my emetophobia, so I told her where it came from. Okay, this sounds interesting. Alright, okay. Um yeah, emetophobia, disclaimer, means irrational fear of vomiting, irrational fear of puking. So, yeah, that's that's what it means. Let's get down to it. It says, "I thought this would work here, so here we go. Sorry if it would be better somewhere else. Nah, I think it belongs here. Anyway, let's continue. I have emetophobia, and while it's not super bad anymore, it was really bad as a teenager. Like, even hearing or reading words relating to the topic would set me off and make me unable to eat anything and feel anxious and queasy. Oh, that's so sad. Alright, let's continue. And this happened while I was maybe 16, 17 at one of those summer holiday activity camps. I befriended a group of kids and we ended up having to tell them about my phobia because you'd be surprised the amount kids talk about gross stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Okay, I'll say I was one of those kids that will absolutely talk about anything disgusting because my gross factor is like, nah, probably non-existent. I rarely get grossed out. That's what I mean. Okay, so yeah, I can literally talk about anything. Well, except spit for some reason. No. Well, anyway, everyone has their own buttons, I guess. Let's continue with this. It says, anyway, this one girl was kind of a B word. She decided to tease me for it, making retching noises and around me whilst I was eating and stuff, causing me to have a panic attack and not being able to finish my dinner. Wow, that sounds like a bully. As well as calling me weak and stuff. After a couple of days, I was hungry and fed up, so I decided to enlighten her on where my phobia actually came from. I decided as uh, uh, in as much graphic detail as I could, since I already couldn't eat for the rest of the day anyway. I wanted her to know what it was like. At the time, my mother got ill. I can't remember the name of the sickness, but it was almost constantly threw up with blood for days when anything touched her lips. Oh, this English, but anyway, no one's a master of English, okay, except English people, I guess. So, yeah, let's just continue. Okay, touched her lips for days. If anything touched her lips, and she had to be taken to the ambulance by taken by ambulance to the ICU for 3 days because she almost died. Whoa. She didn't finish her dinner, which was satisfying. Nor did she ever make fun of me for emetophobia again. She was still a B word about other stuff though, but it was a small win. Wow. Like, you hate someone that much. Like, how are you so petty to make fun of their phobia and just make them unable to do anything because of it? That's so sad. I'm glad she stood up for herself. Yeah, let her know exactly what it's like to be grossed out like that. Nah, this girl she's just terrible. I'm glad, yeah, Opie stood up for herself. The top comment says, for everyone who doesn't know, yeah, just explaining emetophobia, fear of vomiting or witnessing someone vomit, everything connected to it, yeah. And yeah, that's just it. Opie stood up for herself, and that is very, very awesome. Yeah. You're always allowed to stand up for yourself against bullies. And this girl was just a classic bully. It's terrible. Anyway, our next post is from OK Reindeer 4342. Revengilla. Revenge Revenge liner. Okay, whatever. It says, my mom was trying to gaslight me, and I went out for blood with my words. Cool. All right. It was tagged matched energy. I work as an erotica writer for the past few years since my life is a mess, and a literature in college degree doesn't help for shiz to get a decent work. Most do any okay. There's so is most degrees nowadays. My mom could not accept working by internet as a real job, and she made sure to remark it any chance she could, including making sure to talk down to me in front of people. Yeah, in front of people, that is everyone at family gatherings and stuff. For context, my father is dead. She left his savings account to my mother, and she just works as a teacher, which is a stable job. So, of course, things are easy for her. This is the one day hell broke loose. She was talking down to me after lunch like she did regularly whenever she saw me wake up past 11 a.m. Telling me, she kept telling me I should have gotten a real job and how I am pretty much not how she raised me. Oh, well, wow. I hate this comment. I hate it. As if you're a robot and you're supposed to follow a script. This is just horrible. Anyway, let's get down to it. So, breaking point was when she said, I tried to take my own life. Whoa. It's gotten to this? What would you have done if I would have done that? Some parents are nasty. Anyway, so that's a level of manipulation she gets to regularly. But since I'm a writer, I had a moment of inspiration. My answer was, I would have laundered the money using my business as a front. Uh, yeah, that's a good comeback. She should know if things like this are going through your head to tell to somebody, best shut up. There's no one who wants to hear that. And that's a very, very, wow, that is a very wicked thing to say. Anyway, yeah, it's good. Let's get down to the post. She said she was absolutely speechless, and we never shared meals again since then. A year, that's a year later, I moved in with my BF and we married last month, and I cut off contact with my mother. She's not blocked. She has my number, but she hasn't bothered to call, and I won't bother either. Life is good, and my hubby always makes sure to let me know he loves me dearly. That is nice. Found this subreddit watching the click. Who doesn't watch that guy? Yeah, no, that guy has good Reddit. Good Reddit posts. That guy has a good channel. Yeah, I watch him too. So yeah. Doubt he'll see this, but seeing his videos is a part of the reason why I got to move on from my toxic family. Oh, that's so nice. That's really nice. Okay. The top comment says, the great irony would be if your fiction book took off to the point you were making more money than she was. Because Erotica can do that. Yeah, this person is not wrong. I hope to heaven she doesn't know what genre you're writing in, because she probably would have a heart attack. You do you. You make yourself happy and stay no contact with her. She sounds like a very heavy narcissist. Yeah, exactly. She sounds like a narcissist. Because why will you use your proposed self-exit to punish your child? Is that how you open their eyes? And that statement of, that is not how I raised you. I hate it. And it usually comes from entitled parents. Like a normal loving parent will never say that. If you're hearing, that's not how I raised you, there's something wrong with that person saying it. There's something wrong with them. God, this woman likes herself so much. She's a narcissist. Yeah. This is just horrible. I'm glad that people could stand up for themselves. This is nice. Anyway, our next post is from Tough Animator, and it says, "Showing my bully I was not to be messed with." Ooh, okay. Tagged nuclear revenge. It says, "I was in school around ninth grade and new to a school." Oh, teacher's mode. Okay. At my old school, I was not popular, but had a good friend group. Everyone picked on me very easily because I was the new kid in the school. There's this new school. This one kid especially had it out for me. He would do everything to make sure that I was in a living hell. When we were alone, he would beat me until I was almost passed out because no no one of the teachers none of the teachers believed me. It was like this for months. This is terrible. Oh, okay. Anyway, one day I came home all bloody and I told my dad that the bully did this and he was pissed. He said I should put him in his place and reassured me that I wouldn't get in trouble if I took revenge. So one Friday after school, I found him and gave him one hit with the bat. Then I dragged him to an empty alley and beat the living poop out of him until he was practically wheezing and gasping for air. Oh my god. Okay, then gave him one more and left. Oh, and left him unconscious. I was suspended for a week, but it was worth it considering that I wasn't touched by him or his friends ever again. Wow, that is cool. That is really cool. Top comment said barnacles is the SpongeBob. Oh my god, exactly my thoughts too. Wow, like yeah, no. Personally, if I have a kid, that violence is never the answer. It's not what I'm going to teach my kid. Like I come from a house where if you have a bully and you let them bully you, and you no, don't go back home. It's as simple as that. Do not go back home. Stay. Let that bully beat you. Don't go back home. Because if you go back home, my mom will ask you, what did you do to defend yourself? You know he's never going to stop, right? So what did you do to make him back off? Especially when we're in elementary school. And yeah, I see a very good point in that. In order for you to make all these violent people stop, you got to stand up for yourself. That violence is never the answer. It never solved any problem. It never did. And I've seen so many kids going into dark places in their minds because of what bullies did to them and how they're not allowed to defend themselves. You can defend yourselves with words. You can't just maybe like stretch your hand and just start throwing fists. Yeah. Or if it's actually fist fight, defend yourself, because that's one way you can tell them that you're not supposed to be messed with. And every time I defended myself when I was a child, the bullying stopped. It's not like 3 times out of 5. It's not like 2 times out of 10. No, every single time I defended myself, the bullying stopped. And 9 times out of 10, those bullies became my friends, which is just very weird. And I don't know, kids, maybe it's just the location that is where I grew up, but they became my friends. And because we kept moving, it was always sad. Like, most of the time, the people that actually miss me when I'm moving are those bullies. Okay, I know it doesn't really happen like that in real life, but there's a point to be made there. You've got to defend yourself, because bullies actually go after people. They have the idea is this person will not be able to fight back. So yeah, free punching bag. And do you want to be a free punching bag for anyone? Like, they are having their own bad day, they're having their own bad week, or they live in a very bad house. Yeah, they're looking for where to vent. And for children, they pick on other children that can't defend themselves, because that's a way of, like, making them feel better about themselves. Like, it'll be like, okay, I have it bad, but this kid is having it worse now. And no, you're not going to use me to relieve the stress you're having somewhere else. I will not allow that. It's as simple as that. So yeah, I'm going to teach my kid, defend yourself, either from words, or if it has to do with physical assault, defend yourself. Because it's not nice. A kid will come back bloody, and no. We don't do that. We don't do that where I come from. It's not allowed. And schools here around this area, they don't really care. They don't care. They won't punish the bullies, and they don't care about what's happening to you. The only time they'll care is maybe if parents get involved. And it's who shouts the loudest that actually gets the favor. So you better defend yourself, because if you don't, you'll be worse than roadkill. Like, it's just the simple fact. So yeah, it's so sad that many people are just wicked. But you got to be showing them that you're not an outlet for their frustration. It's as simple as that. Alright. Those are my opinions about the post. I'd like to see you guys' opinions in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.